What's up, guys? Ryan with Gentleman Joe back. Another video today. I want to take a look at a newly, I would say announced, but newly put up for pre-order statue by Sideshow Collectibles. This is going to be the Mythos Obi-Wan Kenobi statue. Now, if you don't know, they came out with one many years ago in 1/5 scale, and that thing super limited. I think they made 2,000 pieces, and at some point in the collecting journey, as collectibles go, that thing got stupid price. I mean, I saw them up for like $2,500. Now, the original retail price for that particular statue, I think it was $350 or somewhere around that ballpark. So to see it go for $2,500, I get the appeal of it. I understand it's a beautiful statue. Did a really good job with it. But it was out of what I was willing to pay for one, so I don't own that figure or that statue. And then last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago, they announced the second Mythos Kenobi statue, and that was the General Kenobi, the Clone Wars-esque version that came out. And I don't remember. I guess I could look and see how many they actually made of that piece. But it was. It was cool. I own that piece. I bought that because I saw that the first one was like, you know, just stupid price, and I thought this one pretty cool. It's Clone Wars inspired, so I picked that piece up. I'm gonna just do this real quick. Mythos Kenobi, and we'll see. I don't remember. Did they ever announce how many of those they made? I don't know. We'll do a quick search right here and see what's going on. In fact, it's still in stock. That's crazy. Limited to 3,500 pieces. Still in stock. Now, I think like some reason for that being 1/5 scale, and then also there were some other items being announced and released about the same time as that piece, and now we're being flooded with so much stuff that I could see why somebody would not go back and get that particular Kenobi Mythos statue. So I own that one. In fact, when I moved, I think it's still in the box. I don't even have it on display, and I probably should fix that. It's in storage somewhere in the collection. So there's that one. I have the Darth Maul, I have the Ventress, I have the Kenobi, and I missed out, and it's only on my fault, on the Vader, the Mythos Vader. I probably should go hunt that one down and track it down and add to the collection, but I don't know. The scaling thing of it is kind of one of the downfalls of the Mythos line was their 1/5 scale. I have quarter scale Darth Maul, I have a quarter scale Grievous, I have a quarter scale Savage Opress, I have a quarter scale Vader, I have a quarter scale Fett, 2 quarter scale Fetts. What else? This other in the statue realm, a lot of my stuff is 1/4 scale. So when I saw that they were going to be doing another Mythos Kenobi, and this time it's going to be in 1/4 scale, I was pretty stoked for that one. I am actually, I'm pretty excited about having that in the collection. So the question has got to be, is it, number one, how many they're going to make? Let's go with that. So in the statue realm, how many they're going to make? And then is it cool? And is it going to look good on the shelf? And will it match some other items in the collection, that kind of stuff? So we'll get into that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the photos here. These are the blogger, I say blogger, they're Sideshow's own photos. They don't use bloggers. And we get 2 head sculpts with this, which I think is pretty freaking good. And the difference between this one and the original Kenobi Mythos one is this one has soft goods, where the cloak on the original one was sculpted. I much prefer all sculpted pieces when it comes to statues. It's just one of those things over the years of collecting. When it comes to statues, I really don't want mixed media. I really don't. I'm not sure if it drives the cost up or down. And I'm not even sure that's a factor of why I don't like them, but I prefer all sculpted everything. I mean, here we got a cloak. We're gonna end up having to pose. I think there's a photo of some guy in here posing one and, you know, tweaking it and that kind of stuff. I would just like to have whatever the artist's vision for the statue, that's what that is. If I want to pose it, I'll get an action figure, right? So we've got this, and it looks great. The lightsaber here does light up, but they don't have it lit up in this particular photo. That's fine. So at least we'll know what it looks like not lit up. I'm not mad about it. It's you know, it's okay. But here we get 2 sculpts. So you can see like the Alec Guinness inspired one. Again, Mythos, so it's not, you know, screen accurate or anything. And then we get Ewan McGregor portrait here. We'll look at both of those, but they both look great. The pose, I think, is on point. I think the styling looks great. They did make the Mythos 1/6 scale figure, which at some point they had, when the original run had double jointed elbows, and then some reason down the line they decided to change it to single jointed elbows. And at that point, I was like, well, that's stupid. I'm not buying that. So I don't want to buy the figure knowing I have to change the body out. So that was dumb. I don't know if they've gone back to it. I haven't really bothered to look. But I think the overall look of this thing is pretty freaking good. I'm a fan. So here's the alternate portrait. I think both of these look fantastic. They're not supposed to be like spot on 1-for-1 screen accurate sculpts. It's mythos. This is something that doesn't really exist. It's out there. I think this works. I think they both look great. I think they did a great job on it. And if they get delivered looking like this, I probably will have a hard time choosing which one of these sculpts to actually display, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I mean, that looks spot on, brilliant, honestly. The sculpts, I mean, look at that. The wind movement, and it's just good. I think they did a really good job. The sculpted, the paint applications look great. There's the alternate portrait without all the Photoshop colors and everything going on. It doesn't look like it's going to take up a large footprint. 21 inches tall, so that's not too bad. That kind of fits in line with the rest of my quarter scale statues, so I'm cool with that. Other than my bet, I think that one's a little taller. The one, well, you can't see it's back there behind me. Yeah, I think that works. It doesn't look like it's going to take up a lot of width, depending on how you pose the cloak. So that's going to be, variable, I suppose. The base is very basic. I guess that's okay. It's not very interesting. And then here's all the stuff he's got on his little kit. Tusken rifle, Anakin's lightsaber, which makes sense. Tusken gaffy stick, bantha fur hide, Clone Wars armor, got the little pauldron going on there, or the shoulder armor. Qui-Gon's lightsaber, moisture evaporator, that makes sense. And then Jedi training remote. That's pretty cool. Look, some callbacks from the film's original trilogy and prequel. So I like all those things. That's pretty cool. I dig it. So side profile, I think that looks good. I really don't have any complaints about this thing. I think it looks pretty stinking good. I dig that. Price point wise, I think price point's good. There's some detail shots of the statue, the sides and the backs and the backpacks and all the sculpted stuff, which is pretty sick. Except for, obviously, we got some pleather bits and some soft goods and holding up the bantha fur and that kind of stuff. But here's a guy posing the cloak. It's pretty cool, honestly. It's pretty good looking. So, like I was saying, price point wise, let me back up here. The General Kenobi one, the one I do own that I bought, was $595. This new one is going to, the original one was like $350-ish, something like that. There's that one. And then we've got this new one, which is $725. So not bad. Quarter scale prices, I mean, all the prices have gone up. I would prefer it to be $400. That would be a buy it now. Wouldn't even think about it. If it was $400, I'd be like, done. But I think those days are gone. Like those are gone, unfortunately. So I will most likely be adding this to the collection. I'm leaning pretty heavily towards picking this one up. Let me know your thoughts on that one. I do have some questions though, because there's another one they announced, and I'll do a separate video on this. But the Captain Rex premium format statue, this one's $1,000, or right damn near it. All right, $990 something. It's stupid. It's stupid money. So I really want this Captain Rex statue. I think it's cool. The light up feature is cool. I probably wouldn't use it, but it's kind of cool. But the fact that it's $200 and some odd more than this other one. Let's see here. Sideshow. I had it memorized, the price, and then I forgot it. So there's that. But the fact that it's so much more for the same scale, it's 1/4 scale. Yeah, $995. Like that for me, that prices it out. Like I don't see that. I don't see $1,000 of value in it, because you're gonna have $100 in shipping, sales tax, all that kind of stuff. By the time you're said and done, you're $1,200 into this statue, and it's a quarter scale statue. I don't see the value there. So the value proposition on the Rex is not there. Will I pick it up? Probably. but I'm gonna wait till it hits a discount, till they got free shipping, they got some. I don't see it. I think they priced themselves out of that one. I'm not sure what kind of. I don't know who was in that meeting who decided it should be that high, but for a quarter scale statue, that's ridiculous. And so $700 I can live with, but $1,000 for a quarter scale, and the fact that they literally in here it says to be determined on the edition size. I don't see the value. But let me know your thoughts on that one. They do have a mace window. I'll leave it out for a separate video. What do we do here? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. As always, click what you like. See you next time.